Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As you probably know, Daria Dugina, the daughter of Alexander Dugin, a Russian philosopher, nationalist, and who had some, ideas, and he can have those ideas as long as he's not acting upon those ideas to harm other people. His daughter was allegedly accidentally killed, instead of he being killed, by some people who thought that this philosopher, this nationalist, this person who did not kill anybody, or he was in charge of anybody who committed any crimes, he deserved to die. So there were some people who thought that this individual, who's a philosopher or nationalist, or many people like his ideas, many people don't like his ideas. The thing is, he did not commit any crimes, so I don't think he deserved to be punished or attempted to be punished with being blown up in a car. So that was really a weasel move, and I don't think that anyone can approve of that. I mean, you can say, okay, Adolf Hitler, okay, maybe, you can make that point, or I don't know, Moses, you can make that point, and maybe, that again. But this person, he didn't, he didn't send his armies to wipe towns in the name of God and keep the virgins for, you know what I mean, which Moses did, and others. So we do not dispense justice like that. We have laws, and we try to follow them and follow the procedures. Now, Russia, or at least Vladimir Putin, supposedly he's a good friend of Dugin, Alexander Dugin, and obviously she was a Russian citizen, and they found the suspect as being a Ukrainian who ran from Russia into Estonia. So Estonia is a big target, and he is a big target. I don't think it's going to end up well pretty soon. Now Russia found another suspect, and let's see who that might be. This article comes from Reuters from August 29, 2022. Russia names second Ukrainian suspect in killing of nationalist's daughter. He could have been nationalist how much he wanted. That's not a crime, and she did not commit a crime. He did not commit a crime, and you are not the judge of a person who you can decide if that person should live or die. So however we twist it, I didn't hear any outrage coming from the Western mass media regarding Dugina being blown up. Nothing. Even the title doesn't show any sympathy or empathy, or how you want to put it, for a journalist that you might disagree with, which was Daria Dugina. That tells you something about the characters of the people who make our media, and we listen to them. So Russia's FSB security service on Monday named another Ukrainian it said was part of the team that assassinated Daria Dugina, the daughter of a prominent Russian ultra-nationalist who believes now he's gonna destroy his character, like she deserved to die because he claims certain things. Now, see how these guys are operating. Part of the team assassinating Daria Dugina, the daughter of a prominent Russian ultra-nationalist, which is a bad connotation all of a sudden, like it matters here, who believes Ukraine should be absorbed into a Russian, in a Russian empire. I'm pretty sure that Alexander Dugin's philosophy is much, much, much more complex and deep than only these two ideas. But the writers of this article decided that these were the most important things that they should point out in order to give a bad connotation somehow to Dugin. I'm pretty sure he didn't write only about these two issues, don't you think? Dugina who, like her father, Alexander Dugin, was a vocal supporter of what Russia calls its special military operation in Ukraine, like about 90-some% of Russians. So she's not out of the ordinary, or you know what I mean? That means all the 90% that agree with that special operations should be ending up like Dugina. Is this the point? Is this your point that you're making here? So called this special operation in Ukraine was killed in a car bombing outside Moscow on August 20 in what Russian President Vladimir Putin called a vile, cruel crime. Only he said that. They don't say that. They don't condemn it. Nobody else said that it was a crime or a vile crime. It's just Putin said it. Maybe it shows that maybe he got bigger heart than everybody else who couldn't help themselves to say something like an innocent human being died with some ideas that you disagree with. And by the way, 90% of the Russian population agrees with. That concludes that you really disagree with 90% of the population. And if you have no problem with Dugina being blown up, you wouldn't have a problem of a mass murder of 90% of the Russians. Isn't that a logical, Anyway, what can you do? 2 days after the 29-year-old's murder, the FSB, Russia main domestic intelligence agency, said it had solved the case, naming a Ukrainian woman it said that trailed Dugina for weeks, rented an apartment in her housing complex, and planted the car bomb before fleeing Russia to Estonia, all with Kiev's backing. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I see these guys right now as United States was after September 11. I don't care who, we're gonna punch someone in the face, basically. Ukraine, which says Russia is waging an imperial war, style war of aggression against it, has denied involvement in the murder of Dugina, who has since been portrayed by pro-Kremlin politicians and by Russian state TV, where she often appeared as a pro-war commentator, as a martyr. I don't know. On Monday, the FSB said it had identified what it called another member of a Ukrainian sabotage and terrorist group, which it said had plotted and carried out the killing. It said in a statement that the new suspect, a man born in 1978, whom it named and showed CCTV footage of, had helped assemble the car bomb in a rented garage in Moscow and had secured fake documents and number plates for the woman who had planted the bomb on Dugina's car. The man has exited Russia via Estonia a day before the attack, it said. In an 11-minute video released by FSB CCTV, footage showed that the man entered Russia on July 30th, entering and exiting a garage complex in Moscow, collecting what the FSB said were fake number plates, and it was that what it is. And then also showed the Ukraine, what is that? Collecting what I said, fake number plates, and exiting Russia in the early hours of August 19, the day before Dugina was killed. CCTV footage also showed the Ukrainian woman accused by the FSB of planting the car bomb walking in an area where cars were parked at a festival Dugina had attended shortly before she was killed. The FSB said the Ukrainian woman had surveilled Dugina, made sure she had left the festival, and then followed her by car and detonated the car bomb that killed her. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has promised no mercy for those responsible for Dugina's death. At a memorial service in Moscow last week, Alexander Dugin said his daughter had fallen on the front line and called for Russia to secure victory in Ukraine in her name. Now, I don't know about that one, but they tried to make the ghost of Kiev and the martyr of Dugina. I don't buy these things. I mean, it's a little bit of a very, very long stretch, and the Russians should take care of their Russian population in East Ukraine. And Dugina was, I think, an innocent person who was unfortunately killed by some people who disagreed with her Actually, I don't know why they killed her, because that woman, if it was like that, supposedly they wanted to kill him, Alexander Dugin, and Alexander Dugin changed his mind and jumped on a different car. So why would you continue and follow her car where you saw her that she's driving, that is not him, or maybe they didn't know he's not in a car, and nevertheless they killed her. Did she deserve to die? I don't think so. I mean, you can say stuff, you can, but I don't think you deserve to die like that because you're different opinions, or even if you agree with something that 90% of your people, of your population, of your nation agrees, you just decide to blow. And then, well, I don't know, I'm pretty sure these people will die, will be killed by the Russians. I have no doubt that would happen, so they will never have a quiet and a nice life from now on. But I don't know, maybe, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're satisfied with their result. So we'll see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.